Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Falcons going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Off the defender. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
14 yards that time for number 14. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go! 58! 58!
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Wentz now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Fake the give. Now Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Move, 58!
They will run again with Coleman. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after now from Sturgis. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hayes. 15 yards through the air and a first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Let's go! 58!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that left. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Coleman now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's George. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is Coleman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 58.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go. 58. 58.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hayes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Let's go. 58. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. 58. Half. 32. 32. Let's go. 32. Let's go. 58.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 58. 58.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run the counter now on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now here's a carry heading left, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. 58.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Let's go. 58.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He completes it to Julio Jones. He got 29 yards that time. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of cap.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big